Hey, you guys, happy Thursday. I am hopping on. It's been a moment, but I wanted to walk you through how I'm going to be organizing my Tyler binder. We are really getting close to the fact that September is going to be here. So I have some time today where I have no pressing appointments. I don't have the kids with me, and I'm trying to get some what I call elephant tasks done. Those are the tasks that I define as things I know I need to get done, but I don't necessarily always want to do them. So, yeah, I figured why not hop on impromptu and start showing you guys how I'm going to be laying out my planner. So, I am going to go ahead right now and just take out August. So, here is August stuff. Removing that. I'm going to be adding September. So today we're on the 29th. I haven't really been doing anything in my planner this week as far as adding stuff. So there's not really anything to worry about if I need to transition it out or whatever, carry things over. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on over to where September belongs. I use the Carrara inserts. This is a classic size. So a way to know the classic, it's the 7 holes. This is the Tyler binder. But I am going to go ahead and be using September, October, November, and December as far as the monthly layout. So I usually like to keep anywhere between 3 and 4 months worth of the monthly overviews in my binder. It just helps me if I need to write down an important date or not forget something. So that's why I tend to keep those in there. And then as far as the dailies are concerned, at the beginning of the month, so when I know there's like a beginning month, I will keep all of September, but I won't necessarily add the dailies in for October and such. Does that make sense? It's just easier for me. And those of you that carry planners know that it can like really get chunky and heavy if you try to stack up too many things into your planner. So I just keep September for now. And then as we get a little bit closer to October, I'll start transitioning out. So I've got September inserts right now that I am putting in. The rest of my stack, I keep it in my office. I have a files organizer that has a little shelf, and that's just where I put my stuff to, do what I need to do. There's going to be some things that I need to be working on. I know for a fact over the next couple days. Sorry, y'all, I'm chugging my Stanley. Um, Things that I'm going to be using. I have a Papermate, just a pencil, and then I have my Uniball Air pen. I love these. If you have followed me any amount of time, these Uniball Airs are really, really great. I use, for the most part, I use cheap Sharpie highlighters. My kids just started going back to school, and when the Sharpie liquid highlighters go on sale during school season, I tend to stock up on those because I love these. There is something super satisfying about the fact that it shows you when it's full, when it's medium, and when it's going low. I love office supplies, but I'm trying to get better and better about using the stuff I have. And so seeing the satisfaction that you're actually using the ink and the highlighter, as dorky as that sounds, is something I just enjoy. So small little pleasure. Um, but anyway, so for tomorrow, things that I know for a fact that I need to get done is I have a 9 o'clock. A friend of ours is actually going to be getting his citizenship. So I will be going to see Oscar at citizenship. I want to remember that on my planner. Something that I think is important you can do with planning, you can do one of two ways, and I've done this one of two ways. I've gone through kind of different options where I color coordinate. Purple is personal things for me. Yellow is like a post-it to-do note for me. Red is a domino moving task. Money, green, whatever. Like kind of find whatever's going to work for you with your organized systems. With my Carrara, what I noticed, I used to carry like a whole bunch of markers because I was trying to color coordinate them all. I color coordinate my electronic calendar. That works well enough for me to where I no longer have to color coordinate in my planner. So in my planner, I'm either going to be using my pencil. That's what I use 95, 98% of the time, or I'll use a pen. I much rather prefer the pencil because if I need to erase something or change something out, it allows me to be able to do it as decently or as clean as I could versus using a pen. And then I have to mark through it, and my brain just really does not like that. So anyway, so I've got the citizenship thing with Oscar. That's going to be the most pressing thing tomorrow. I have some light admin tasks that I'm going to be working on. So here in a little while, I'll start filling those out on my ABC priority list. But as far as appointments and such, I don't have any other appointments. So I don't try to clutter my stuff. I try to keep it as free and clear of that as I can. This weekend, I don't have the boys. I pick them back up again on Monday. Um, or I have them, I guess I should say, on Monday. So these are areas where I'll make sure that I put little notes of when I'm picking up my kids. So I just tend to go through, see, perfect example. I wrote drop off because I'm multitasking here when it's a pickup boys, right? So this right here, and the boys do not have school because of the holiday. So those are little things that I like putting on the top of my calendar. Important dates. Um, oh wait, hold on a second. Now you guys get to see me, and like this is good actually because you see my need for the pencil. This was Sunday. I need it for Monday. School. And then on Tuesday, so I make a note on here because I drop the kids off at school. So drop off boys at school. And it's my day that I get to get the kiddos. So school gets out for them at 3 o'clock, but I allocate my calendar, my phone calendar with my paper calendar. So around 2:45, I like to get to the carpool line between 2:43 and 2:45. So on here, I do pick up the boys. I usually, by the time we get home, it's about 3:30. So you'll see that I mark, even though school gets out at 3 o'clock, I try to mark as close to like the exact what my schedule is, right? Does that make sense? The boys, I drop them off by 7:40. The school starts at 8 o'clock for them. So I will do this right here, but I block myself right until about that 8:15 time. And the reason is because by the time I either get home or get to Starbucks or whatever I'm doing, or trying to block a Zoom call or something, I allocate enough what I call drive time, right? So it's that the true actuality of what the time needs to be. So we've got these going right here. Wednesday, I'll be dropping the boys off. So I'll drop off the boys at school. And then I don't have them because they'll be with their dad after that for a couple days. So drop off boys at school. Okay. Same thing I'm going to do here. So I'm going to just follow through that little kind of 8:15 window. So I know, and then go that way. Now on Friday, I'll get the boys after school. So same thing. I just do my pick up the boys at school. That's my thing. Something that I definitely learned after or while going through the divorce and stuff. Kind of my non-negotiable was I always want to make sure that on the days I have my kids, because I only have them half the time now, that I take them and I pick them up. It's my little stick of things that I just find joy in. So I will have them Friday from that after school part, and then I will also have them. Normally, I have them because we're on a 5225 schedule. I'd have them through the weekend. This, you guys, is why it's so important, I think, to kind of plan your week so you understand what you're working with. Their dad's birthday is this weekend, and so kind of drop off and pick up is going to be a little bit confusing. So they will be with me that evening, but their dad picks them up at 7 a.m. So there's going to be, I just would write here, boys with their dad at 7 a.m. So I remember that I won't have them. And then the boys, they get dropped off, right? Um, boys back with me at 7 a.m. So there, it's going to be kind of running by the seat of their pants this weekend. When those things happen, I mentally prepare myself. So my calendar also reflects the fact we're not going to be doing a whole bunch of anything. The boys tend to get pretty overwhelmed when they have a lot of back and forth shuffling. So I try to keep my calendar pretty easy on those things. I'm not looking at going much further than this next week ahead, simply because I'm still working on booking my stuff, but also just trying to stay as organized as I can. So I would go back over here. Um, so tomorrow, certain things that I want to make sure that I get done. I've been working on just updating some cloud folders and things for my clients. So update cloud folders. So be priority, nothing too crazy. The world won't end if I don't finish those. I also have, this actually reminds me, on Sunday I have concerts. So we're going to a concert. Um, concert. So that's that. Something else that I need to make sure that I get done is I want to start meal planning for the week ahead. So just meal plan, be priority, right? A B priorities, I just need an update. I have a client under contract, so just update on status of buyer, and then I'll know what I mean by that. As I start marking off, then I mark off, right? For Saturday, don't really have a whole lot of anything scheduled for Saturday. Going to be trying to take it easy. This week, there was just some challenges that I really just needed like a mental break today. So decided, hey, I'm going to lay low. I don't have any pressing appointments. So I'm just working on really just doing things that bring me joy, hence why I'm doing my video today. But on Saturday, something I do want to make sure that will be an A priority for me is going to be continue working on social media content. I need to have it all prepared for September for my real estate business. So that's going to be something that's fairly important. This, though, takes a lot of time. So I want to make sure that I don't like try to overbook myself. Something else that I need to do is I need to coordinate. I call them Touch 33. It's just marketing stuff for my business. Touch 33 items for September. Okay. And then the other thing that I need to work on Saturday is grocery shop. Actually, I could do that on Sunday. Usually I do that on Sunday. So I can do that before we go to the concert. So groceries. And I hope what this shows you guys is it's not about like booking yourself crazy busy. Just book yourself efficient, right? So that's what this weekly, the dailies are going to look like. Something that I have done here, I actually got it done last week. Was I went on ahead the boys' schedule. So I did put together just the full schedule of what the boys have. I was able to finish out the year, which felt fantastic. And it's just understanding when the boys are with their dad's year for stuff, my year for stuff, so I can start planning my life and their life when they're home with me. That was super helpful. And then I went on ahead on my real estate one. I started planning out my touch points that I needed between now and the end of the year. So that was super satisfying. Something I haven't been able to get knocked out yet is work on updating my bill calendar. So I will be working on my bill calendar, but I can share that on my next video on what that looks like. I haven't gotten there yet, but anyways, that's what I've got. Other things I keep in my calendar is I've got this kind of monthly outlook of stuff for social media if I want to use it. I haven't really been using it. I've been using my big happy planner. That seems to be like super helpful for me. So I haven't really been using this one. I might and I might not. It's like a 50-50 crapshoot. And then I have my copy of my divorce decree and my parenting plan. Those of you that have followed me know that my situation is pretty high conflict. So I keep a copy there when I need it for reference so that I don't have to continuously keep looking back in my email folders or through county records. So that's just helpful that I can keep it there. There's Marlo, the puppy. She's chewing on her toy. Marlo, no. Um, and then I just have my little dashboard here. I've got some postage stamps, some thank you cards that I like to keep on hand at all times, and then some tabs in case I use them. Things that I'll keep in here, and I can either, I either attach them. It depends just on my mood, really. But sometimes I'll organize them, and sometimes I just chunk them in and zip it. But that is what I have. That is my layout for this week. If you want to see how I mark through and highlight, you're welcome to follow me on Instagram. You can find me through the Samantha Gibson. But other than that, I see you. I love you. You matter to me. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.